Christ was a Jew. In many respects, the early church was Jewish. The major problem was not Jesus being, as they say, a false Messiah, because there have been other pretenders to that title that Jews do not reject. The problem did not develop overnight, but appeared to be about the time the Gentile church rivaled and then outgrew the Jewish church. It is hard to accept Gentiles into the instruction of Judaism. The break between church and Judaism was evident almost immediately. The Jewish leaders opposed Christ, his message notwithstanding, and sent people out to persecute the early Jewish believers. Today, there is no such persecution, because relations between Christians and Jews are mostly friendly. Such has also been the same between Jews and Muslims, on many occasions, and there have been Jewish Muslims also, just as there are Jewish Buddhists and Jewish atheists. We all strive to live at peace with our neighbor. The question comes down to what the leaders teach. Recently, some Orthodox rabbis have said that Christianity is part of God's plan. http://jewishstandard.times/orthodox-rabbis-as-part-of-God's-plan/. Also, the Pope has dropped the church doctrines that Jews had killed God and has dropped Jewish evangelism. In many ways, the rift is being healed. But perhaps it is too much, at this time, to ask for Jewish rabbis to accept the thousands of Jews who have professed faith in Jesus. I am hopeful it will come either in time, or when we all reach Olam Haba. If they can accept the Lubavitch Jews, can Jewish Christians be far behind? Going back to the beginning, all of the really early Christians were Jews. After all of the disciples were Jews, as was Christ. Christianity was a sect of Judaism. This ultimately ended when Christians insisted that Christ was God and he rose again, a little more complex than that, but it is the just. This placed the Christians in an awful predicament, as they no longer had protection of the temple or synagogue. As Christianity grew, fewer and fewer Jews were in the Catholic Church, not the Roman Catholic Church. Jews do not believe the promised Messiah has come and thus cannot accept the teachings of Christianity. Christians to Jews are simply misled Gentiles. That, however, does not mean they are ignorant of Christianity. Indeed, the Old Testament of the King James Bible was used for a while as the Torah in the UK. That is according to a Jewish article. There are Messianic Jews who have accepted Christ as their Savior, so they are Jews who have left their Jewish roots but bring a hugely valuable perspective with them. Difficult question. Some of the children of Israel are Christian, so if you mean Jews as ethnic group, the answer is, a few do, the overwhelming majority does not, a bit the way one can be Irish and Buddhist if you mean Jews as followers of Judaism, the religion of said ethnic group. The answer is, of course not. Not, as far as Christianity goes, but the concept of Christ, which is basically Greek for the anointed, is the concept of the Mashiach, the Messiah, and that is a very, very Jewish concept, at least since the Second Temple period. That said, you should not think that the Christian Christ concept is Jewish, but it grew from the Jewish one.